With the release of Seneca Rising, there's a lot of broken things happening in Modern. Hello everybody, here B37. I hope you are all doing well. Today we're gonna talk about one deck that has been secretly sneaking into the Modern metagame. This is the case of Landless Charbelcher. This is one deck that recently came out because of the new lands from, well, not the new lands, the new strategy from Seneca Rising of the creatures and other spells that can be used as lands as well. So all of these changes enable this new deck to rise. Now is secretly sticking into Modern. Not everybody and it's not spotlighting the meta right now. So not everybody know about this deck. So not everybody is well prepared. So I'm gonna talk about today how this deck works and how to beat it. Wait a second, are you telling me this deck is unbeatable? Of course this deck is not unbeatable. How this deck works, you basically run no lands in your deck. You run mana generators, Semen Spirit Guide, and you also run the sorceries as Bala, Jit Recovery, and other spells that can be used as a lance as well, all from the new Seneca Rising set. Also, your goal is to reach into 3 mana, cast Desperate Ritual, generate additional mana, then cast into Iron Crash Feat. And with Iron Crash Feat, you can cast, you got 7 mana and you can only cast 1 more spell this turn. It doesn't matter because you will cast Landless Charbelcher, and when Charbelcher enters the battlefield, and you can play the ability of this artifact into stack, and basically your opponent has no chance because you will show all your deck, you will show your cards, you will not have lands, and then you will inflict a bunch of damage to the face of your opponent. So this deck looks really good. This deck has also a backup plan. The backup plan of this deck is named Recross the Paths. This is a green spell that allows you to rebuild your deck until you hit a land, and then the key word here is that you can rearrange your entire deck into the bottom. So why is this important? Because you can run into all your deck, and of course you will not have lands, and then you arrange all your entire deck in the way you want, and then you will put into the top 1 card with Miracle Effect. This card is Reforge the Soul. With Reforge the Soul, you will discard your hand and draw 7 cards, and you will draw 7 cards that you want. That is either Semen Spirit Guide, with Desperate Ritual, with Iron Crash Feat, and Charbelcher. And then you can win the game just because of that spell. So this deck has 2 paths. You go to the by the book straight path and hardcast Landless Charbelcher with all your mana generators, and then use this ability to put it on the stack, and then you draw your entire deck and inflict a bunch of damage to your opponent. And the second backup plan is discard and running into Reforge the Soul, rearrange your entire library, and then go for game. So basically this deck looks really good and looks like a really pretty by the book easy win. Okay, so how do we beat this deck? Easy answer is just play the counter spell, because this deck, or at least the last version of this deck that I saw, runs no counter spells. Maybe they will innovate and just splash some Pact of Negations into this deck, and that will be really bad for the rest of the decks. However, nowadays this deck runs no counter spells, so each counter spell can destroy this entire strategy and break the combo into pieces. So this is the easy answer, just run counter spells. But what about if you don't run blue, if you don't run counter spells? Oh my god. Okay, if you don't run counter spells, you can use other type stuff, just like Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void also stop this thing. You can harvest Chalice of the Void to stop your opponent from getting Desperate Rituals and getting Iron Crash Feet. Just manage your rituals, because this deck doesn't run with those cards, because you will need to hardcast Landless Charbelcher and then pay additional mana to put its ability into the stack. So that is not good for the deck. The thing of this deck is being surprising. So this deck is not unbeatable. Not everybody knows about this deck, so it's really good to let you know, guys, that this deck exists in the modern metagame in case you're going to face this deck. So just be prepared. This deck runs no lands. This deck has a death list strategy, so be aware. Splash some counter spells into your side if you are not playing those counter spells in your main deck. Put some Chalice of the Void. You can also play things like Damping Sphere. No, it's not Damping Sphere. It's Damping Matrix, I guess. It's the artifact that that prevents the other artifacts from being played. And this deck also dies into Karn the Great Creator. So there's a lot of things to stop this deck, to stop this combo. But the thing here is that decks that win big tournaments are decks that are not into the spotlight. Decks that comes into the modern meta game sneakily and surprisingly. So that's all, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video will be deck profile plus the second giveaway of the channel. So please stay tuned. Please, if you like this content, share and subscribe and like this video, and see you next time, guys. Stay safe.